Okay, so last night we finished MGS 2. Thus, we are going to play for a few hours tonight. Not a super long time tonight, unfortunately, because I have to wake up at 7:30 a.m. We're going to play for a few hours. MGS 3. And see how it is. It's going to be awesome. We're going to start talking about Metal Gear spoilers right now. So, that's your warning. Metal Gear. It's time for video game. Yay, I love video game. Boring. Accidentally signs my life away to Kojima. Snake Eater. Guys, why is it called Snake Eater? Don't answer that. That's probably a spoiler. Oh my words. Snake Eater. Oh, I know the song already. I'm very familiar with the song. I'm also familiar with the rare remix, the Moon version. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. Poop Eater. Dude, I have to refresh my dashboard so often to get my 7 TV to work. Arrgh. Oh, now it works. Alright, cool. We're good. Same? Okay, I'm glad it's not just me. That shit's annoying as fuck. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck was that? That was scary. Let's make sure the screen settings are fine. Windowed mode on. That way it doesn't launch in ultra wide. Is this big enough for you guys? How's this? Is that good? Is that fine? I'll put it down here. Alright, let's go. North American version. English. Oh, fuck. Wait. Whoa. Kojimbo production. I'm fucking looking. Awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, fuck, you can't make the... Dude, what are these settings, man? I want to make the music a little quieter than the rest of the game. Nah, who the fuck am I kidding? Alright, let's go. New game. I'm playing the MGS series for the first time. I like MGS 1. I like MGS 2. I like MGS 2 and 1. I like MGS 2. Play on normal.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Okay. Chad, is this the HD edition or no? I'm changing my my Twitch directory thing. Find out in RP. Fucking ban that guy! Pink name! I'm putting HD. God, you guys don't know fucking anything. Why do I even ask?
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
Just Google it.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
Yo, go get the fuck off my
Does
desk.
this panty waist know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
You can't tell me what to do. I'm riding.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
I've done this in real life before, literally.
Sunrise.
Snake eater.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius.
You did not
2
do the
minutes
first
to
Halo
drop
jump
off.
at History Style.
Stand
I
up.
literally did. That's why it's called the Halo jump, because that's my favorite game.
You'll be falling at 130
Wait,
miles
do we
per
still have the
hour.
Hythlodaeus
Trying to get
emote?
frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to
No, you
drop
did not.
off. Move
Proof?
to the rear.
Activate bailout.
Hythlodaeus
This
emote
is
looks
one
like
for the
Raiden.
history books. The world's
Raiden.
first Halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Dies of cringe. Wait, he's kind of slick with it. Damn! Awesome. Is this post MGS2?
Jack, I've got some important news.
Or is it a prequel?
The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission.
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox
Prequel.
unit depends on it. If
1960s,
it succeeds, we'll be
64.
officially organized
Okay.
into a unit.
Virtuous mission. Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a
When did
training run.
MGS2 take place? It was
Right.
April 30th.
So what exactly is
What
this
year?
wonderful mission?
2001?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the
2005,
Soviets achieved the
2009,
first
and
manned
MGS1 was
spaceflight
2005. Okay.
in history.
So this is a
The Earth was
long
blue,
time
but there
ago.
was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket.
Which means that
Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine
are we
cluster
are we
used in
playing
that
who I
rocket.
think we're playing?
After Gagarin's
Don't answer
flight,
that.
Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid.
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. For We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The president demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba. And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
Metal
Time, we had
Gear.
no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs.
That's where
Nice
you live,
name
chat.
for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Holy shit, awesome.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back
Can't
to the
see
West.
shit.
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat-proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Okay. Let's not be late. Light work. No reaction. My bag! He's doing the thing. Do the thing. Awesome. The beautiful white hair. I think I know this guy's name. Jack. David Hayter. What the hell's going on? Me when I walk around. Calorie mate. Press X to hold and release the throw. Okay. Survival knife. Yup. This is Metal Gear. Revival pill. Espionage pill developed by the CIA can wake up from fake death. Use with A in the window. Oh, interesting. Ah, beautiful wherever the fuck we are. Classic. Alright, let's try to get our bearings. Moshi, Moshi.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
Well, you've eaten one before, haven't you?
In
Snake
survival
eater.
training.
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. Oh, and Snake,
Yeah,
the crew isn't watching anymore. You can take off the disguise now.
good idea. This isn't right. Time for the
Disguise?
snake to shed his skin.
Awesome. Snake. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Can you hear me, Major Tom? This is Snake. Kept you waiting, huh?
This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
Guys, I'm not
No,
very good at being
There's a good
quiet.
reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
Oh,
To climb a
Snack.
tree, stand in
What?
front of a tree that's covered
Ooh,
in
hi.
ivy and
Thank you.
press the action button.
yes, please. No Coke.
I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio.
Yeah.
We can't risk violating Soviet airspace,
Thanks, honey.
but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Okay, Dad. Squint. Is that the branch? Yeah, I think that's the branch over there. Yay, getting my backpack. Snake! Eh. Fuck. Wait, no, give it back. The fuck? I'm cooked. Thanks. The fuck am I supposed to do? That's it. I'm killing this fucking snake over here. Where'd he go? Nice. Oh, fuck. This is hard. Whoa. Did it go over or under? I think it went over. Yeah. Guys, I give up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut this tree down with my knife now. What the hell's happening to my... Wait, I just realized! Holy the future of gaming! Whoa! Holy shit! Oh, I haven't had to do this in a long time. This is weird. I'm pretty sure I hit it like fairly directly. Oh. I don't think this is gonna work. If that didn't work...
Snake, where do you think you're going? You
That
can't
way.
expect to
I gotta go
proceed
find a
with the
big
mission
stick.
without any weapons or equipment. First, you'll need to recover your backpack. It's caught on a tree to the south.
Yeah, I see
Press
that.
the action button to climb the tree and retrieve your backpack.
You can climb? The future of gaming! Holy shit! Oh, it's like a ladder. Okay. That's...
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly.
Lame.
Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun.
That's right. It's been fitted with its own
Hush
suppressor.
puppy.
However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Kojima.
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance.
I
The
miss
first member of
Mei-Ling.
the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
No.
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
You got it.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake. Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you?
The boss?
A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place.
Boss!
She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
Boss!
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top-secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
I will forget. Thank you.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
I'm remembering the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Virtuous mission. Oh my god, knife gun? Awesome. CQC. Active sonar detects life forms with sound waves. Let's see. Motion detector. Cool. Fake death pill, cigars, buying those. Directional mic, knife. Awesome. Let's talk to the boss a little bit.
Camouflage is an indispensable tool when you're sneaking through the jungle. To use camouflage, first press the start button to go to the survival viewer. Then select camouflage and press the enter button. Select uniform to select battle fatigues, and face to select face paint. Choose battle fatigues that match the surrounding environment.
Oh, cool.
The most effective camouflage is attained by selecting fatigues that blend in with the environment. Camouflage patterns that stand out in your surroundings will attract attention.
That's fucking awesome. Let's do that real quick before we talk to her again. Oh, sick. Oh, fucking sweet. Naked? Hey, yo! Nah, this is cool. Let me see all the outfits. Yo, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, that's fucking cool. Hi, everyone. I'm Raiden. I'm straight. Please believe me. I love Rose. Snake, you can't do that. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking god. Anyways. Okay. Oh, so you can like add things to your backpack or not. I see. Nice. That one again. Jesus. Whew. We're literally Snake Eater. I'm kind of hungry.
Tasty.
Tasty. Cool. What kind of options do we got? Neat. We blend it in. Holy shit, I can actually go invisible, basically. 80%. Alright. What else you got for me, boss?
Visibility is poor in the jungle, so you'll be finding yourself in a lot of unexpected encounters. Naturally, this means that close quarters combat will be more important than ever.
So I'll have plenty of chances to use CQC then.
That's right. In proximity encounters, firing a gun isn't necessarily the best response to every situation. It's only one option among many. Rather than taking the time to draw, aim, and fire a gun, engaging your opponent in hand-to-hand combat can sometimes be a faster and more reliable way of subduing him. Besides, in a sneaking mission like this one, it's too dangerous to go around firing your gun. You'll end up revealing yourself to the enemy.
Yeah, I know. You created CQC to deal with exactly this type of situation.
With your help, of course. In a battle situation, you'll only have a split second to decide how to attack. Use the weapon button to attack using a weapon, and the CQC button to attack using CQC.
The CQC button?
Press the CQC button once to throw a punch. Pressing it multiple times in succession will allow you to deliver a combo attack.
Awesome.
But striking your opponent is just one aspect of CQC. It doesn't really start to shine until you've got your enemy in a hold. Press and hold down the CQC button to grab your opponent with your right hand. From there, you can use the left stick to knock your opponent off balance and throw him to the ground. This can be used to knock an opponent out in a single blow. If you don't press the left stick, grapple with your enemy until you're behind them and can get your knife to their throat. Grabbing an enemy from behind and holding your knife against his throat will render him virtually powerless. From this point, there are several things you can do. By double-clicking the left stick button, you can slit his throat by using your knife. Move the left stick and press the CQC button to throw the enemy to the ground. Tap the CQC button rapidly to choke the enemy.
Oh, I know that one.
You can use this to knock him out or even kill him if you do it long enough. By continuing to hold down the CQC button, you can move around while keeping your grip on the enemy. By pressing the weapon button, you can aim your currently equipped weapon at another enemy. With their comrade acting as a human shield, the enemy will be reluctant to attack you. Press the left stick button to press your knife against the enemy and demand information. You'll be surprised at how much you can learn this way. But don't get too complacent. While your enemy may be powerless in your grip, he'll use any opportunity he can to counterattack.
Good to know. So what is it? I can like grab them with B and then I can throw them with left stick. Wait, and I can... Oh my god! I don't have to hold down X anymore to shoot. It's peak. I can actually fucking aim, guys. It's like, oh, we're playing a video game now. Video game!
You can only use CQC to grab enemies when your right hand is free to grab and pull them toward you. In other words, when you're barehanded or equipped with a one-handed weapon like a survival knife or a handgun. You won't be able to grab hold of enemies when equipped with two-handed weapons, such as the assault rifle or weapons such as hand grenades that don't leave your right hand free to control the enemy.
So in other words, I can't throw enemies with CQC when I'm holding an assault rifle or a hand grenade.
Exactly.
Does it work
Don't
with
forget
my
it.
knife gun? It works with my knife gun, right? I can grab people.
I see you're wearing the tiger stripe camouflage. The tiger stripe pattern has been in use since 1959 among the South Vietnamese Marine Corps. But the pattern originated with the French. It's said that it developed out of the brushstroke pattern, also known as lizard camouflage. It provides some cover in trees and grass, but it's especially effective in earth and mud environments. You should find it useful when you're concealing yourself by crawling on the ground. The gun you're using is a test model of a suppressor-equipped pistol currently in development by the Navy that's been modified by the CIA into a tranquilizer gun. The suppressor-equipped pistol it's derived from is itself being developed for use by special forces based on the M39.
The Mark 22.
That's what they're going to call it if they decide to adopt it for official use. It uses a slide lock mechanism that will keep the firing sound down to a minimum.
But I'll have to reload it by hand every time I fire, right?
Right. You won't be able to fire multiple shots at once, so make every shot count. Aim for the enemy's vital spots. There's talk of designing the Mark 22 to accommodate special subsonic rounds.
Damn!
But for this mission, you'll be using specifically designed tranquilizer rounds.
Oh, I'm good with these, don't worry.
In a way, these tranquilizer rounds are like miniature syringes. When one of them strikes a target, the impact causes a needle contained within to shoot out. At the same time, chemicals inside the round are mixed to create a gas, which pushes the plunger and injects the tranquilizer into the target. You can knock out an enemy immediately by shooting them in the head. But if you shoot them in the arm or leg, the tranquilizing agent will take some time to set in. Aim carefully.
I see.
You're wearing the woodland face paint, I see. The woodland face paint is designed for use in forests. It'll give you a high level of camouflage in a wooded environment. Try using woodland paint when you're traveling through the forest.
Okay. She's got lots of
Normally,
good
you
tips.
would ask a fellow soldier how well your camouflage is working. But this is a solo sneaking mission, so nobody out there is on your side. You have to determine how well your camouflage is working by yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Don't worry, that's what the camo index is for. The camo index tells you how well you've imitated the surroundings. The higher the index, the more well disguised you are. With a high enough camo index, you can even fool enemies inches away. If you are in an area where encounters are a high concern, keep your camo index high. Got it?
Got it.
In my day, I did my share of sneaking into enemy territory.
You mean since World War II?
Yeah, mostly snatch missions.
Snatch mission. That's where you abduct an enemy officer without killing him, right?
Right. That's where I got the original idea for CQC.
She invented CQC.
In a snatch mission, taking out the target's escorts by shooting them
That's
is
crazy.
not an option. If the enemy hears the gunshot, they'll know there's an intruder and tighten security. And the target will sense danger and try to get away.
You needed a way to take out the guards and secure the target without making a sound.
That was the idea. The CQC style that you and I developed is based on the techniques I cultivated during those missions. So...
First time I've heard this.
Huh?
You've never told me any of this before.
I didn't?
No. Why? Why didn't you tell me this before? Why now?
I have my reasons. This is a solo sneaking mission. There's no one out there to support you. You'll need to be more than just a soldier. You'll have to be a medic, a pilot, and even a cook.
You don't need to remind me.
I'm glad to hear that.
Glad to hear what?
That you haven't changed a bit. The truth is, you're nervous, aren't you?
I'm not nervous.
There's no need to be embarrassed. No one's ever attempted a mission like this before. In fact, you might say that getting nervous is the natural way to react. Relax. That's why you have the survival viewer. The survival viewer contains everything you'll need to stay alive in the field. Use camouflage to change your camouflage, backpack to select a weapon, food to eat, and cure to heal yourself. The map option lets you view the map, and the options function lets you change the settings to suit your individual style. The survival viewer is going to be your best friend in this mission, so learn to make the most of it.
Okay.
Choose battle fatigues that match the
Man,
surrounding
she's got a lot of
environment.
shit to say, man.
The most effective camouflage is attained by selecting fatigues that blend in with the environment. Camouflage patterns that stand out in your surroundings will attract attention.
I'm trying to exhaust her dialogue so I can, like, actually ask her
It
stuff
takes
later.
more than just clothes to make a good disguise. To camouflage yourself effectively, you'll need to wear face paint. Face paint is camouflage applied to the face. Bare skin sticks out like a sore thumb in the jungle, so always protect yourself with face paint. Choose a color that matches the features of your surroundings, and use your finger to apply the face paint. Start by applying a light color, then gradually move up in darkness. That way, even if you make a mistake, you can cover it up with a later, darker color. In order to flatten the appearance of your face, use light colors on areas of the face that recede, and dark colors on areas that protrude. Open the survival viewer, go to camouflage, then select face, and you'll find the selection of face paints. Be sure to select a face paint that makes you blend right into your surroundings, okay?
But don't pick that one. You know the one.
Camouflage is about blending in with nature. To ensure effective camouflage, you have to stay low and keep still. As long as you have camouflage fatigues, face paint that matches the environment, and lay on your stomach, you don't need to be concerned with being spotted by distant enemies. On the other hand, no amount of camouflage will keep you hidden from the enemy if you're running around. So when you need to hide from the enemy, lie as low as possible and stay still. You can check the camo index to see how your movement and position affects the quality of your disguise.
Okay. Well, has she got any more?
To place a weapon on your person, go to the survival viewer, then backpack, then select weapon. A list of weapons will be
This is
shown
already
in the
more
window
voice
in the
acting
upper
than the
left.
entirety of Final
Select the
Fantasy.
weapon you wish to put on your person with the left stick and press the enter button to remove the weapon from your backpack
kinda
and
jealous.
equip it to your person. However, you can only carry so many weapons at once on your person. Put unnecessary weapons back into your backpack.
No, not really, but you know what I mean.
Select a weapon on your person from the weapon list and press the enter button to put that weapon into your backpack. Your situation determines what weapons are most useful. Consider this when choosing which weapons to put on your person. Okay, Snake? Hunters have known about camouflage since ancient times. But it's only quite recently, since the 18th century, that it's been applied to military operations. The first camouflage introduced to the military was a solid colored uniform designed to blend in with the battlefield. It was really more of a protective coloring than true camouflage. Camouflage in the modern sense of the word wasn't introduced until the First World War. During that war, weapons such as aircraft, cannon, and warships were painted in camouflage colors. But it was almost never used to disguise individual soldiers. The widespread use of camouflage began in World War II. The Germans and the Russians in particular made
Yeah, I hope
active
y'all been
use of it
taking
in
notes.
battle.
We're having a test after
Nowadays,
this.
with the Cold War raging, the Eastern Bloc has been hard at work developing all sorts of camouflage patterns. In the West, the French implemented it in their paratrooper corps and SAS during the wars of independence in Indochina.
I never saw it used in Korea, though.
America has lagged behind other countries in incorporating camouflage. They're only just beginning to consider introducing it into certain units.
Why is that?
Apparently, there are those in the U.S. military who consider camouflage too passive a technique.
Morons.
You're telling me. But now more and more people are beginning to appreciate how useful and important camouflage can be. I'm sure the brass will see the light soon enough.
Morons.
Press the first-person view button to switch to the first-person view. In first-person view, you can look at your surroundings through your own eyes. The overhead view's range is limited. If you plow ahead using only the overhead view, you put yourself in danger of running into an enemy without even realizing he was there. Make regular stops and check your surroundings with first-person view. Okay, Snake?
Okay. Alright, I'll take a break from the codex for a bit. Let's do some gaming. I keep forgetting I can turn my fucking camera. Man, we really out here. That's a whole ass crocodile. Well, there's a bunch of them. Ah, Florida. What's that over there? That looks like a wasp nest.
Snake, be careful of that swamp.
What's dangerous about it?
It's a bottomless swamp.
A bottomless swamp?
Yes. The mud in that swamp is highly viscous. It will stick to your body like tar. It will be impossible for you to swim.
Oh.
If you get swallowed by the bottomless swamp, you won't be able to escape on your own. Once you sink down to about head level, you'll be trapped for good. Make sure you get out before that happens.
So, I have to make sure I don't sink too far. Got it.
Snake, wait.
There's more?
Yes.
What?
Crocodiles.
Crocodiles?
Yes.
Crocodiles. Like the reptile.
That's correct.
Snake,
More
there's like
accurately,
8 in front of you,
they're
bro.
Indian gavials.
What are crocs doing deep in this forest?
You'll have to ask Paramedic about that one. Paramedic?
Yes. The Indian gavial is a crocodile that originally lived in freshwater regions in India and Nepal.
Why are Indian crocodiles way out here?
They're captive crocodiles that were brought here for research purposes but escaped and became wild again. Indian gavials are large creatures. Adult males grow to over 6 meters in length. You'll never catch one alive, even if you use the tranquilizer gun.
Got it. So, how do they...
Taste? Yes, I did look into that. You know what they always say. Tastes like chicken.
Sounds delicious.
But be careful when capturing an Indian gavial. Normally they're cowardly creatures, but the ones in the forest there are belligerent. Apparently they attack humans.
What do you mean?
They weren't the direct subject of any serious research, but some think they may have become violent as a side effect of the atomic research that was conducted nearby.
They're fucking violent? Aw, hell. Let's test out the goopy goo. Oh! It's very goopy. I don't know. I don't really want to try to go through the middle of that, if I'm being honest with you. I see a thing over there. What? Is there any other way to go back here? What? I can't do the ride and flip anymore. Gramushki South. Let me go check over here real quick. It's kind of weird to have to tap A twice to stand up. It's gonna throw me off for sure. What's this way? What? Snake! Oh my god, wait, I eat those. Huh. They're kind of nice. Gotta stock up on rations. More bullets. More Zins. Alright, looks like that's our only way to go. Unless... What? Could have let me keep my stuff. What the? Yeah, okay, that works. Yeah. Why can't I CQC while I'm on my belly? What, in the first person view? Hiya! Alright, no more funny business. Let's get out of here, gang! I gotta stop going through these backwards. This is fucking weird. Alright, gang, let's go handle those crocodiles. That snake gets to live. You may live this time. So not even a tranquilizer will work on these guys, huh? Maybe the boss has a technique we can use.
The first-person view attack is a fundamental part of gunfighting. It allows you to aim in directions impossible to hit with the overhead view, like shooting enemies that are above or below you. It also makes it possible to aim for your enemy's weak points. When you need to take an enemy out in one shot, use a first-person view attack and aim for the head.
Okay. What if I... Live giant anaconda. Wait, I can throw a live anaconda? Go get it! Oh. I figured that would work as bait, but I guess not. Oh, the alligators are chill. Just don't step on them, probably. What? They're chill. SPMK22. Was that just a new ass gun? The fuck? Maybe it's just ammo. Oh, it was a suppressor. I see. Guys, I'm all dirty. Well, this is going swimmingly.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
This'll be light work.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle.
Already in
if you just
streamer's
stand up
voice.
and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead,
I'll let 'em
you
live.
should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky like a snake. Are we still wearing the best camo? Leaf. Oh, very sneaky. Mushrooms? Damn. Oh, fuck. He'll be fine over here. He's just taking a nap. Stuff! See? Always rewarded. Whoa. Why am I in first person view right now? Wait, I can climb that tree over there. Where'd that other guy go? Hey! Oh. It's time to practice CQC. Huh?
Who is that? Who's that?
Radio,
we need
dodge. Damn!
This is HQ.
What the? How do I slam him? See, bitch. Oh, yeah. Everybody go night night. CQC. Oh, yeah. Very stealthy. A grenade? Perfect. Oh, wait. Chad, I don't remember how to do the slam attack. What was the input? I thought it was left stick. Oh! Oh, shit! See, this game's literally easy. I can't turn my camera right now. This is a stealth mission, Snake. I'm very hungry right now.
That's tasty.
That's tasty. I gotta take my hoodie off. I'm hot as hell. Wasps. The shit-eating grid. I don't know where he went. Did he fall off the bridge? Are you winning? Yeah. Yeah, we're winning. The bridge is a little wobbly. It's fine. I want that thing over there. Gimme, gimme. Hoo-yah! Whoa. What could this be? XM1 assault rifle. Neat. And a Benjamin. Very cool. My meds. Hoo-yah! Did you guys hear that? There's somebody over here.
Huh? Anybody there?
Who's that? Oh my god, there's a bunch of them! Wait. Never mind. I was just seeing things. Me and my silly imagination.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight.
Had to dip out. Did you get a slammer? Yeah, I slammed a guy.
There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive.
Okay.
He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
Okay.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
Lima Charlie. Dun dun dun. Ba-dum-bum. Gotta check our camouflage here. Looks like we're wearing the best one already. Let's do this. Bum, bum. Ba-da-da-da-dum, bum, bum. Literally invisible. Okay. Watch this slammer.
Huh?
What?
Who's that? Radio.
Oh shit! We're going loud! Uh-oh.
This is HQ.
He's strafing me! Alright, he's going to sleep. Night night. CQC! Night night. Bam! Night night. Oh! Yes, hello.
Snake, do you read? Snake!
Yes.
Major.
Snake, are you alright?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're far from okay. Look at your life gauge. You're on your last leg.
No, I can still...
See?
Snake, this is a solo sneaking mission. You know what that means?
Sneaking?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Huh?
It means there's no backup, no cavalry. If you're taken out, nobody is there to take your place. Pull out for now and recuperate.
Find a hiding place and get some rest. Your life gauge will gradually recover with time. But the speed of your life gauge recovery depends on the level of your stamina gauge. So get plenty to eat, then get some rest. You hear me? Do you hear me?
I hear you.
I'm handling this. Hold on. Slammer! Ow! Who gave you that knife? Whoa. Whoa! Did he just trip? Oh. Ouch! No! I will not fall here. Night night. Okay. We're good. The banana slammer. Nobody will find me under here. What's a guy got to do for some medicine around here?
HQ. This is HQ. Patrol here. We've lost sight of the enemy. Commence alert formation. Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Mouse! It's so cute. Oh shit, there's a guy over there. Rat. The snakes are nice. All right, we're gonna chill under here for a bit and wait for HP to come back. In fact, chat, I'm so confident nobody's gonna find me. I'm gonna go use the bathroom right now. I'll be right back. half HP back already? Literally nobody's found us yet. Can I do this? No, he's too cute. No way. Alright. Let's take a look around. Supposedly, they said...
HQ.
Northeast part of the compound?
Patrol here. Unable to locate the problem.
Understood. Return to your position.
They're not gonna run back this way, right?
Huh? Who was that?
Hey, man.
Who's that?
Oh, I thought you were chill! Oh.
This is HQ.
They have no idea where I'm at, bruh.
All enemies.
They are all at the mercy of my CQC slam. Oh, shit. Wait, is that a spot I can stand up over there? Oh, shit. Now, wait a minute! We might be onto something here, team. No. Damn it!
HQ? HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We've lost sight of the intruder, going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Nuh-uh. Where are they at? I like how they just left bro on the ground out there.
Who's that?
You saw nothing.
Who's that?
What the? I didn't mean to jump off. Hiya! Bitch! Bitch! I'll take out the whole army right now.
Radio man must have gotten it.
I feel so evil. Where are they at? Man, get over here! Bitch! Oh shit. The evil throat cutter. Damn! They should have put that in every game, dude.
It's over there.
Ooh! Ow! Get back here.
Speak.
In this area, there's a weapon.
Speak.
If you want to learn more, take a look at the survival viewer map.
How do you know about the survival viewer map? Snake, what happened? I killed everyone. Oh my god. This is a stealth mission. Well, actually, some of the guys are still asleep. Like this guy. He's fine. This is gonna be a good playthrough. What do you mean? No, the plans. No.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who
That's
got you
the
out
mission.
2
I
years
won the
ago.
war.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Does he have the minions like in the movie?
Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Oh my god.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
Say it. What's the weapon?
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
They literally opened the start of this game
Having second thoughts.
telling you that
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
defining good or bad guys isn't really a thing. And there is only the mission if you are to be a soldier. That's the only thing you must believe in. Not who's good, not who's
Major,
bad,
this is Snake.
but the mission.
Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I had to kill them. There was no other way. But no one will know we were involved.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Yeah. But it feels like this is going in a direction where it's like everybody's fighting over the guy who can make what I am assuming is probably Metal Gear or something Metal Gear adjacent. And because of... I'm guessing because of what happens and what this Snake does in this situation causes the events in the future games. And I bet you it's gonna go down the path of like, oh, I was just a soldier doing the mission, but they used me, and what I did for my country ended up destroying it. And I will say, those guards outside sounded suspiciously American. What the fuck?
Freeze!
Caught. Oh, don't shoot.
So this is the legendary boss.
Wait a minute.
Last.
It's him, but it's not him.
You're from the Ocelot unit.
Oh
of
no, wait, it
Spetsnaz.
literally is him because he's young, huh?
What's a GRU soldier doing here?
Oh shit.
Soldier?
Okay,
He's the
Channing
Ocelot
Tatum.
commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
It's
Sokolov
Kojima's
is
special
ours.
boy. One of them.
Get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
Bang. You know what? We're actually so unlucky that this game got made at this time, because this was, I believe, the time before Kojima had met Norman Reedus. And I'm willing to bet that if Death Stranding and Metal Gear came out at opposite times, Ocelot would have been Norman Reedus for sure. And it would have been fucking awesome. Can you imagine? Oh man. That'd be cool as fuck.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the GRU.
Sokolov, take cover.
Oh, you know what, actually? I think Norman would probably be Snake. Yeah, you're right, Anubis.
Not the
Ocelot
boss,
would have
are
been
you?
like Troy Baker. Then it'd literally be like Higgs and Sam. What?
Crew operatives!
The minions! Oh my god! They're
is that
real!
stance?
It just hit me!
That
Crew
gun.
and his minions! No!
If you're not the boss,
Badadabito.
then die.
Looks like your gun's jammed. CQC. Ah. Banana slammer.
Major! Leave it! Shoot
Oh
the
shit.
other one!
The jam.
Whoa!
Damn! He's him. See, guys, I was just being more accurate earlier. That's all.
Impossible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
This was before he was Revolver Ocelot. Oh my god! Awesome!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
You're pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov.
I've heard that name so many
Something
times.
between the KGB and
with
GRU.
no context.
Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Sokolov? Where the fuck did he go? Doko. Oh, that soldier told me there was a weapon there, but I didn't pick it up. Nah, who cares?
You okay?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're
And I
coming
took
for
out a
me.
whole squad of them by myself?
I finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask.
Look,
What the fuck is that?
That's what they were making you build.
yes, the Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A
That looks
nuclear-equipped
fucking sweet.
tank capable of operating solo.
Also looks kind of like a.
Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2.
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War.
Yes.
And the start
Then
of
the
the
Age of
hot
Fear
war.
will truly begin.
A world war.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly.
Okay.
They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Who the? Boss!
Boss?
Whoa! Those look heavy.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
What the pestilence? Oh my god! Ah!
Hornets.
What the hell? Evil freaky guy? Beam answer? Yeah, I was gonna say, this is not Metal Gear enough for me yet. There we go. There it is.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
Okay, SpongeBob.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back,
What the?
boss.
What the fuck is
Now that
happening?
all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
I have so many questions right now.
It's raining blood. Is he
Dude.
crying?
Dude, what the fuck? Man, what?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
I think that's Colonel Volgan, huh?
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Volgan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
She's like double
I'm
crossing,
defecting
but
to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads.
just in a box.
These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras.
The Cobra unit?
He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Oh yeah, we're cooked, bro. Oh my god!
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. Now! If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
Don't tell me he shoots bullets from his fucking fists.
He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
You don't have any weird, freaky superpowers that I know of. I'm sorry. Why do I feel like they just had a conversation? Splash.
The new blood has been rejected.
Thanks for the bandana, lady. Whoa! That is a strong current.
Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Creepy old guy.
Drift away.
Vampire SpongeBob.
My place is with them now.
The Hornet Mancer. Colonel Volgan. Did I say old guy already? Colonel Volgan. Ghost Dude. And the boss. What a squad. It sounds like I just listed off a fucking Overwatch roster, bro. Moshi Moshi.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major, the boss, she's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the survival viewer with the start button. If you select cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left stick to the affected part of your body. Once you've selected the affected area, hold the weapon window button and use the left stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Cut my arm off. Got it.
Stay with me. Go into the survival viewer and treat those wounds.
What if I just laid here for a while? Time to cure. All right. We've got a fractured bone. Stomach aches. Burn treatment, cuts, gunshot wounds. Dude, this is a lot, man. I just gotta splint this bad boy up, or what? She told me a lot of stuff all at the same time. Did I... Laceration. Do I have disinfectant? I don't think I need any of these. Yeah, I think it's all just surgery stuff. Okay, disinfected the cut. I'll suture it. And then apply a bandage? Disinfect? What's the one that stops the bleeding? Sew up the wound. Oh, there we go. Styptic. And then apply a bandage. Boom. Fixed. Disinfect this. Sew up the wound. Bandage. Boom. I'm literally a doctor. Boom. Bone fractured. No bandage applied. And, splint. Bandage? Boom. All right, yeah, I'm ready for brain surgery. Start lining up, chat. I got you guys. This is just like the field medicine you had to do it yourself, right? Yeah. Not that serious. But I did have to do surgery on my foot when I was out in the field one time. It did hurt very bad. He's fine.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Shagohod? Shagohod? Shagohod. Oh, I can smell V cooking dinner. I'm hungry as a mug right now. Why would she do this to us? Boss, why? I bet she's got a plan. He's pissed. Why is he so freaky about it?
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What the? Are you a girl?
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her.
Punch him in the nuts.
Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility.
What the fuck, Looney Tunes ass rocket launcher?
Colonel,
motherfucking potato gun.
Enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
What?
Colonel!
I see. Wait. Is this why he's so OP? While he was healing, he got fucking irradiated? Dude, he got Fallout mutations! Oh my god! The bloodied build! Bro, he got marsupial! Holy shit! Awesome. There it is, baby. I've been waiting for it. Listening. Awesome. 1 week later, 11:30 p.m., August 30th, 1964. Arctic Ocean airspace.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone
Was
detachment.
the most recent...
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around.
Was the most
Airspace
recent Top
security's
Gun the one that
gotten
had the
tighter since we were last
SR-71?
here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the
It's such a
virtuous mission.
meme series, but like I
So
actually
instead,
really
we'll be
fucking like
using
that
one of our
movie.
newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on
That shit was
power down
actually
Shepard.
awesome.
This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad.
Yeah, he's fine.
So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
Fox die!
This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson? Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
What the?
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB-754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same
I know nothing
time,
about that.
Our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military.
Oh, nah.
Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left
They
with
fucking
no choice
framed
but to
us,
order
bro.
the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive.
And they can't even say
But
why they
my
were there
power
otherwise.
is not as great as it once was.
Because it's just as bad.
If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss.
Boss.
She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss?
The boss.
The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, The boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful.
Huh?
Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little coaction?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Take him out.
Means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal, huh?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
That's not
simply,
good.
in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off.
Fuck me.
You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
The whole country will be 6 feet under, man. Fuck.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
I'm gonna lose it! You know, superhumans and all that considered, that was probably the most unrealistic thing that has happened in this series so far. I gotta be so honest with you. His fucking lungs would have just came out of his ass just now, bro.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Easy.
Eliminate the boss.
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Snake Eater.
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Fuck you mean
Did
the
you
wrong
ever see the
one?
movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your
12.
code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right, then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square zero. My frequency is 140.85.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance, too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate.
Is like
Her
the
frequency
impending nuclear
is the same as
threat
during the
not
virtuous mission.
going through Snake's skull right now? What's happening?
145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same. 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Mr. Sigint.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lule Lo."
Lali Lule Lo. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful.
Oh my
it's
God.
noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure
There it
on-site
is.
weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing
What are they gonna do?
Operation
Fucking
Snake
nuke
Eater.
me? CQC. Whoosh, whoosh. All right, awesome. Man, super fucking good so far. Let's talk to Sigint, and then we'll save, and I gotta get going.
Yo! You're Snake, aren't you?
What's up?
And you're Sigint?
None other.
I heard that you're an expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Close.
Huh?
I am the expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology. I'm the guy that designed your trank gun, active sonar, and motion detector. If you want to know anything about weapons or equipment you find in the field, just send me a message and ask. Later.
Guy sounds chill as fuck. No cap. All right, guys. This has been super fun so far, but I gotta hop off, go eat dinner, and get to bed.
Paramedic.
I've got construction happening at my house tomorrow morning, so I gotta wake up at like 7 a.m.
Here. It's been a week, hasn't it?
4 days, actually.
Huh?
I visited you in the hospital. You were still unconscious, though.
But we will continue tomorrow after raid.
Yeah, but you were all
Same
wrapped
thing
up
tomorrow.
in bandages and tubes, so I
We
couldn't
raid
do
from
anything
5
but
till
look.
9.
Better luck next time.
Let's
After
hope
raid,
so.
we'll play some more
But
MGS 3.
seriously, don't forget that you were like that
Yeah,
until just
we'll be doing that,
yesterday. In fact, you really shouldn't even be on this mission.
Wednesday as well.
Keep an eye on your stamina.
And then
gauge.
Thursday, Friday, we
If
can
you
play
start to
MGS
run
3
low,
all
don't
day.
push yourself. Eat something to replenish your stamina. And try not to get yourself hurt. If you're
And depending
wounded
how
or get
long this
bitten by
game
a
is
venomous
compared to the
animal, go
others,
into the
we can
survival
have this
viewer
game done
immediately and treat
probably
yourself using cure.
by Sunday night.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I can see you still know how to nag.
And then
You're welcome. And I can see you still
I will
don't know
work
when to
on
keep
getting a
your mouth
PS3,
shut.
and then we'll play 4.
Maybe so.
And then we'll replay Revengeance.
By the way,
and then
I
we'll
heard
play
you're going
5.
to lose your medical license if this mission fails.
Yes, there was talk of that, but the mission won't fail, will it?
Of course not.
Good. I believe in you. But you know what?
Hella cheap on
I
eBay.
really don't care
Yeah.
about my medical license.
I'll
Didn't
there's
they use
some
that to force you to
there's some
participate
game
in
stores
this
near me that'll
operation?
probably have them.
No, I volunteered.
I also need to
Why?
go get an Xbox
So that I could
360 or
watch
see if
over
I
you.
still have mine somewhere in my garage or something.
Snake, you're the best
I
agent I've ever
I want to
seen.
do an
But you
Army of
push
2
yourself
stream
too
some
hard.
point
You're
with Skull
reckless.
when he gets home.
Someone
Me and
has
Skull
to
have been
stop
talking
you from
about playing
getting into
Army of 2
trouble
for the
to make
longest
sure
time,
you
but
and
we
the
need an
boss don't
Xbox.
kill each
So
other. So that's why I volunteered. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better guardian angel than me, right?
Thanks.
Stop right there.
gotta play lots
You
of
can
fun
thank me
games
when you
before
get
Dawn
back.
Trail.
All right.
Hit a save real quick. Already played over 2 hours. I feel like 40 minutes of that was gameplay. But like,
Okay, good luck, Snake.
I'm not even mad.
Thanks.
I love playing Metal Gear because it feels like I'm playing a really good movie. It's awesome. All right. We're good to go. All saved. So I'll catch you guys later. Thanks so much for hanging out. And I'll be back tomorrow. Depending on how long the construction goes tomorrow, I might start stream around 5 or 6 p.m. PST. But Metal Gear won't start until 9 p.m. PST. And then, oh, right. I should mention it too because it's coming up on Wednesday night. Well, Wednesday afternoon before stream. Wednesday's going to be the triple feature. We've got the hardcore D&D campaign with Brett. Then we have Raid. Then we're going to play Metal Gear. That starts on Wednesday. So, yeah. It's going to be real busy coming